a heightened risk of skin cancer and long-term skin damage. So let's protect it together. Joining us now virtually this morning to talk about the dangers and what people should do is Dr. Camila Antia. She's an American Cancer Society spokesperson with the Skin People. Good morning, first of all, Dr. Antia, and we appreciate you being here. And it is summer. I know a lot of people have been out and about, but we do have time to still protect our skin, and the 4th of July is going to be busy. So first of all, tell us more about why here in Texas the UV exposure risk can be higher than maybe other states around the country.
That's a great question. So here in Texas, Houston, we have a very low latitude, which means that we don't get that UV break from the sun like the northern cities. So it's very important to always sunscreen all year round, even in the wintertime, especially in the summertime when the UV is a little bit higher. I think to your point, summers are hot and sticky in Houston and nobody wants to feel that greasiness. So I feel like people try to shy away from the sunscreen so they don't want to add to the tackiness, but it's very important to protect our skin every day.
That is so true. Even when the sun is not beaming and it's behind the clouds, you still got to put on some sunscreen to protect you too, of course. So let's talk about that sunscreen and the greasiness you talked about. There's some more options out there that the FDA recently expanded on, and that's good news, right, for consumers?
It's great news. We hadn't had any new filters in the US in the last 20 years. So we just got approved a very hard word to say that is Bemotrizinol is the name of the new filter. And then that means that the consumers are going to have more options to protect their skin. This particular filter is more photostable, which means that it doesn't break down as easily in the sun and is very good for sensitive skin. It's a large molecule, so it doesn't really penetrate in the skin. It's safe for kids who are 6 months and older. So that means that we're going to have way more options. It's a chemical sunscreen, so it's not going to leave you any white. So we just got more options now.
I love that. Now, but I want to talk about SPF because people get confused on this all the time. We are showing SPF 30 on the screen. There's SPF 60, 50, 90, and people are like, what does that really mean and how is it going to help me? So what should they be picking out for SPF, and also how often should you be using the sunscreen and reapply it?
Well, yes, that's a great question. People get really confused, but the number you want to go with anything that is 30 of above. You want to make sure that it says broad spectrum so it can protect you against the UVA, UVV, and it's not a linear curve. So like getting a 90 is not going to get you like 3 times more protections as the 30. So at least picking something that is 30 of above, it's a good start.
And you reapply it how often?
Every 2 hours if you're just out and about, but if you are sweating or swimming, you have to reapply it every hour or so.
That's good. And I hear the term slip, slop, slap, and wrap. Have you heard that before? Tell us more about it.
Yes, the American Cancer Society came up with this very nice, catchy thing. So we, just to remind us what, how to do things. So we slip in a t-shirt, UPF clothing. We slop on some sunscreen. We slap on a hat, and we wrap on some sunglasses. And that way we remember to cover head to toe. Don't forget to apply on top of the ears, top of the foot, and the scalp, which are always forgotten, and where you can get sunburn there as well.
I love that you mentioned about the scalp, because a lot of times, like right now, I have braids because it's summer and it's hot, and it makes my skin now more exposed. So yeah, putting on hats and protecting that skin is so important. Now, before we go, any last piece of advice that we didn't ask you that you'd like to send to our viewers today?
The main thing is that sunscreen is very important, but it's not the only layer of defense. We really have to seek shade. Use your handy dandy UV number on your phone on the weather app to know anything above 2 and 3 you need to protect. So just don't forget to layer up.
And the website you would suggest to people to use to get more information?
Yeah, so the American Cancer Society is a great resource. On our website and our clinic, we also have really good resources of what sunscreens to use depending on your skin type and whether you're a kid or an adult. So the Skin People, Dermatology, or the American Cancer Society are great ways to start.